Hey guys, it's me, D-Train. Long time. Where have I been? I've been in a hole studying, doing my CA exams, getting it done. But guess who's back? It's me, I'm back. And guess what? The only studying I have left is gonna be. What? Wait, hang on. No, that's not it. Nope, nope, nope. Ah, that's better, haha. So, more rather, I can now focus on lifting weights and growing my muscles, along with the occasional pose off with myself. Alright, anyways, so the focus of this video is I'm going to actually commentate my own performance in my most recent meet, that was last week. So here were my planned attempts. I'm just going to go over basically what I thought on the day, how I planned it out, and how it can help you guys organize your own meet and attempt selections on the day. So I'll leave this on the screen. Feel free to pause it, obviously, to have a look at the numbers. You'll notice that there are 4 lifts on each of the squat, bench, and deadlift. I left my last warm-up, and you'll notice on the right that it says I aim to do that warm-up just before the first lifter goes, because I knew I was going to be the last lift on the day, purely because I was going for records. So other things I'll go into quickly. There is a kilograms and a pounds there list there just for you guys, depending on which country you're in. I weighed in at 73.5 kilos. Flogged in a lot of food as soon as I weighed in. It was a 2-hour weigh-in. I did have a little bit of a snafu with my wrist wraps, which were not IPF approved, so I had to get rid of them and replace them with a different wrist wraps. I will leave this here. Hopefully you guys have seen this long enough, so I will flip over to the records page right now, just for you guys to see what I was actually going for as circled. So let's start the commentary. I will put a link to the original video. Thanks Brandon for recording. Hey, I haven't even finished talking yet. Thanks Brandon for recording. Let's chat. Alrighty, so opening squat should always be something super easy. You should be able to double it, triple it with no problems on a bad day in training. I've done this before, so wasn't too fussed about it. That's just a little bit of a side note. That's my original coach there, White, spotting right now. Hey Dave, long time no see. Misha. Yep, so as you can see, 225 is pretty damn easy. Not sure what the red was for. I think it was for depth or something. So naturally, not getting 3 light lights, I did go with a conservative attempt of 235 next. Just to note, I was coached by Gary Young, bench press specialist himself, right there in the black and grey trackies. Here we go, 235. I remember this felt a little bit heavy, but better than most of my other 235s, which I kicked twice, once in my last comp and once in training before this a little bit of a shaky walkout. And so yeah, moved to right. Big shout out to Ando in the back. He screamed his lungs off for me on the day. He did not stop screaming. Holy crap, could not believe it. Anyways, so here is the 241 attempt. Just was an open record all time. It was actually, if you look back to my attempts, it was actually my planned second attempt at the highest range. But obviously, got the 1 red in the opener. Smart choice, you should always not jump to your most crazy attempt straight away and be conservative about it. In my mind, I actually felt like I had this at the moment I unracked it. It was a pretty solid unrack. One thing I completely forgot to check was my wrist wraps. Obviously, they got knocked back because they're no longer approved, so I did have to switch over to my wraps that I use for bench. Luckily, I'm very comfortable with them, and they did not affect my lift on the day.
Big breath in.
Big breath. And up. Easy. Yeah. Cheering, watch me scream. Look at that. Pat on the back from the original coach. Still the ultimate commentator yelling for me. How cool is that? Anyways, so leading into my bench, I had a little bit of elbow tendonitis. I did have this during training, so I actually pulled back my opening attempt 5 kilos. You'll see here that I actually tell the person who's going to unrack the bar for me specifically how I get my unracks, just because you can in a comp. I usually tell them on my 2, not my 3, even though I will count to 3, just to get my unracks right. It's just something I like, but you gotta remember, in a meet of your own, you can always ask for them for a very specific handout. So yep, move easy as you should expect. Very white lights. I think I get whites for a couple more of these reps, but we'll go from there. Anyway, so this is 152. Can you hear Anna in the background? Such a good gym owner. Will yell at everyone. So as you walk out, you gotta remember to always give your lift-off person, I'm gonna call him a spotter. Go give him, ask your spotter to give you a handout exactly as you prefer. You gotta remind it just in case they don't remember. Usually they do. Dimmy, he is probably the best person to give you a lift-off ever. He will give you perfect butter handouts. Anyways, so 152, I have hit this in training about a dozen times, so I'm not overly fussed with this weight. Setup was pretty good, everything moved well, and moved as expected. It was probably a little bit slow, to be honest, but you know what? I actually walked up to the table and said, "Hey, let's do 157." Gaz, being the good coach he is, said, "No, screw that. Let's do 160. You've got this." As always, I have got the best gym on this planet. They have yelled and screamed and supported me to the absolute max. Could not get off done this without them. Anyway, so this was a 160 attempt. Setup was good. Got a little bit of a funny call, but still with the whites. As you can see, it's solid as handout. Everything moved alright. Actually, felt like I had this going through as well. Was a bit shaky, but was still good. As you can see, I usually tend to be very quick and try to just get myself to be completely quiet, zenned in, and then explode after I meet. Just the way I roll. I do not psych myself out. Do not psych myself up either. If you guys feel like you need to psych up before a lift, by all means, go for it. 90% of lifters tend to psych themselves up to the max. And I say max. But if that's what you need, just do it, man. Just do it. Alright, so you're probably wondering, why are we back on this page? So far, I've gone 6 from 6. As you can see, I have paused it on this screen. I've hit my 241 squat, which was record number 1, so the first circle. I haven't quite hit any of the other 2 records yet, but let's have a look at my current subtotal. So I've squatted 241 kilos, bench pressed 160, which gives me a current subtotal of 401. I would need a 262.5 kilo deadlift to equal the record, but unfortunately, if you equal something, you will not get the record. Therefore, I would need a 265 kilo minimum deadlift to get the total record. Now remember, not every meet is going to be a meet where you're going for a record. You may just be going for a personal best, or a total you had in mind, or even just a deadlift you had in mind. You got to remember to always set yourself these goals and work your way towards that. It's not always about planning to go for a perfect meet. If you look back at my original numbers, you would actually notice that I did not hit my 245 kilo squat that I wanted. I did hit my third bench press of 160, which I really wanted. So my subtotal would have only been 4 kilos off, which actually made my original deadlift attempt to take the total record at 260. Now it has to be 265. I have hit this in comp training plenty of times. 250 was strangely my best comp lift. So anyways, let's flick back to the deadlift and see how I go with my opening deadlift at 250, my current max at any meet that I've done so far. I've done 250 twice, my first attempt. Warm-ups actually felt pretty good. Warmed up to 230 as planned. Energy was smooth. Energy felt good. 6 out of 6. Here we go. You'll notice that I don't actually clip myself in with my belt until I am in position. I find that it actually means the belt does not move as I walk. Minor tip for anyone who hates the belt moving while they walk. Oh man, that was hilarious. Obviously, I freaked out at the time, was wondering what on earth is going on. But you know what? In my mind, I actually knew I had kicked the bar forward. If you rewind, you'll notice that I knocked it with my shin. That's what happens when I don't go super wide. My hips just don't let me do it, unfortunately. But this grip works and this stance works for me. Anyway, so I take the attempt again. Knew I had it, although I had to sit in the back corner to focus and re-zen myself because I missed that first lift. Seriously, can you see how much my club yells? Holy crap. Look how fast that deadlift is. I attribute that to their screams 100%. Anyway, so if you remember me talking about half a minute ago, I will need a 265 kilo deadlift to secure the total record. Obviously, I missed my first one, which means I wasn't going to get a crack at that deadlift record today. Tough luck, that's right, I can live with that. This is a attempt for a total record, which I've been aching for. I would note, look at that, everyone in the back there is from my club. Seriously, everyone is looking, they're not even warming up anymore, they're just coming to look at me. Holy crap, there today. And it's wood. Haha, classic B-train, cannot hold the emotions. As soon as that lift goes, I am exploding with emotions. I cannot contain myself. It's seriously weird. Can I help it? Man, does anyone else find this clip a nuisance to try to talk over? It's pretty cool though, right? Whew. Anyway, so onto my announcement that I've been dying to tell people. So that was actually probably my last powerlifting meet for the year. I have been wanting to do a physique bodybuilding show for the longest of times. I actually went into that before I went into powerlifting, and I have decided to finally pursue that. Obviously, I may do another meet. It might be at a bulked up stage or a really cut up stage. I have no intentions of stopping powerlifting. My current split over the past week, so 1 week after my meet, has been a half-half split. So I've been doing powerlifting Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, continuing my program as per normal because it works. But I will be doing bodybuilding type workouts prefaced with a powerlifting beginning. So say Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I will be doing a lot more bodybuilding focused things. So for example, my Thursday workout is going to be bench press. I'll start with barbell presses, and then I'll be working on a lot of accessories just to improve my physique. If all goes well, I'll hopefully be bulked up to about a lean-ish 85 kilo guy by say December. I currently weigh 77 after a week off the meet. Hopefully I'll be bulked up then, and then I'll cut back down. Looking at a show maybe March next year. I haven't really decided yet, but hopefully I'll document it. I will get back into vlogging, hopefully once a week, for example, towards the end of the week, so you guys can spend time just to watch it, whatever you guys feel like it. But you know what? I've been wanting to do this physique show for a long time. I'm pretty excited to do it. You will see, if any of you follow my Instagram, that I will be posting more bodybuilding type photos because that's what I'm going to be doing a lot of. Hopefully my physique improves. I am following a bit of an IIFYM type diet bulking, simply because I think that's just a little bit more flexible. It's going to let me enjoy food and life a little bit more. But saying that, I really do love dieting strict. I just find it makes me feel good and feel healthier. But you guys will get to see what I eat over the next couple months to bulk up. Hopefully that goes well, because I do have a hard time putting on mass. I am a hard gainer by hard style gainer, nah, hard gainer by trait. But yeah, so there's my announcement. I'm planning to do a physique show sometime next year. I probably will still do powerlifting. I might even do a meet. Um, the biggest regret I have, and this is actually still a factor that I'm considering switching back to powerlifting for. Um, I have Open Nationals in October, which hopefully someone invites me to. Fingers crossed. But just realised who the lineup's going to be. I didn't actually realise it's going to be anyone doing it, to be honest. I didn't think anyone in my category was going to do that one, because we all had our own things on. But yeah, the lineup actually is actually pretty damn cool. Some really big lifters. We could be clearing the whole record board in that one day. That's how crazy it is. Um, so yeah, so there's a part of me that wants to do this Open Nationals meet, but um, one factor that is helping me stay in this bodybuilding mindset is the fact that I will be going on a holiday to the States in September, which is most likely going to deter my powerlifting progression. I'll probably come back, weak as ever. But you know what? It's all about having fun with what you lift. It's all about doing what you enjoy. And currently, this is what I'm enjoying. Looking forward to training with my original buddies from Fitness First again. Should be good. Anyways, I'm out. It's probably been long enough that you have to stare at this weird picture. Hopefully, I've switched it once, but you know what? To be honest, it's not going to be any less awkward. So, hopefully, someone comes in and sees you guys and girls, looking at these weird black and white posing figures. Anyways, D Train out. Look forward to posting another video soon. Bye.